One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Gwynn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Throws for the tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you were obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Tried to hit him with the quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Phillips. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Houston wants to play fast. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
BYU.
From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And when you run an offense when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying play action. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice.
Oh, out of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Setting up the screen. Lots of running room. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Young. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Thurman. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanford. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
And here's the return. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. It's Hillstead. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cougars have pushed it inside the 20. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fights off a defender. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Hillstead. Gets it out quickly. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They'll make the stop, and the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. On target.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the tight end outside. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These DBs going to give a little cushion.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Phillips. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with